Hello everyone, my name is Giselle and my pronouns are she, her. Stick around and you'll discover the reason I just introduced myself with my pronouns. It's quite common for people to use gendered language. Yet for every gendered word, there exists a gender-inclusive word that can be used instead. Is there a valid reason to use gendered language in our everyday life? We often make assumptions about someone's gender based on what we see, what we perceive to be gender norms, and how someone expresses their gender. People express their gender in all sorts of different ways. Gender can be expressed through a person's mannerisms, like the way they talk, the way they walk, how they move their bodies. Through appearance, like clothing, hair, accessories, makeup. Through their interests and their activities and their behavior. Gender expression is often based on stereotypes about gender, and these stereotypes are outdated and often inaccurate. Gender can also be expressed through a person's name and the pronouns they use. If we make assumptions about someone's gender, we can be wrong. Imagine if you feel like a woman, but someone assumes you're a man and addresses you that way. It would be painful. The easiest thing to do is to remove gendered language from our vocabulary, and that way no one is hurt. Simply the act of making an assumption about someone's gender, even if it's correct, sends a potentially harmful message that people have to look a certain way to demonstrate the gender that they are or are not. We often use the singular pronoun they instead of he or she to refer to one person when we don't know their gender. For example, someone left their phone in the coffee shop. I hope they come back to get it. A common comment from folks is that using they for one person is grammatically incorrect, or it's difficult to do, or it makes them uncomfortable because it's not something that they're familiar with. But we use the singular pronoun they all the time when we don't know someone's gender, so we can do it when someone asks us to. Not everyone identifies with the gender binary of man or woman. Some individuals identify outside the binary and may be non-binary, gender fluid, gender queer, bigender, agender, or another term that they may use to self-identify. If we use the wrong pronouns for someone and misgender them, it can be hurtful. So using gender-inclusive language is exactly that. It's inclusive. It allows everyone to be recognized for who they are. It's not that hard to be thoughtful with our language. We just have to stop and think about what we want to say, who we're saying it to, and the impact it will have on those listening.